Hello everybody and welcome to my definitive ranking in who I believe to be the top 10 most important Five Nights at Freddy's characters. This list will be built upon 3 different types of importance: lore importance, story importance, and screen and off-screen appearance. This list will include humans and animatronics alike, so let's get started. But first, let me explain what will be included in the 3 different categories. Lore importance includes how much of the events and backstory there will be from that certain character. While, yes, most characters have an importance, the backstory of that character is usually linked to a certain character. Story importance includes how much of the story will revolve around that character, and how much of an importance that character has in the story. Think of it like the Emperor in Star Wars. While he likely would not appear first on the credits list, he is a very important character in the Star Wars story. Five Nights at Freddy's characters here will be treated the same way. Lastly, appearance. A character may be critical to the lore, but they may not have much appearance on screen, or even off-screen. For something to count as appearance, they need to be mentioned or speculated about often in order to make this list. Without further ado, let's get started with this video. Now I know what some of you are thinking: how is a robot who gives out candy able to get on the list of the 10 most important characters? Well, it all comes down to the lore-heavy hints he gives through his stories. Candy Cadet's stories include 5 things all becoming one thing, and how it is the explanation of Five Nights at Freddy's Pizzeria Simulator. About 5 animatronics who all die inside a restaurant and then kept away from Henry's memory, and that it is the explanation of the box from Five Nights at Freddy's 4. Candy Cadet is also giving an explanation of Henry's personality in the games, and how he was someone who started out with good intentions, realizes they go wrong, and tries to fix what he did wrong in the end. While Candy Cadet would still be important if he talked about something else related with his stories, the whole explanation of the Five Nights at Freddy's 4 box is the reason he gets a spot on this list. Yes, Phone Guy has also made it on this list. While it may seem odd that Phone Guy is an important character, he confirms many different things that has led to people able to piece together the timeline. For example, he confirmed that Fredbear's Family Diner was in 1983 due to him saying that Fredbear's Family Diner has been closed down for years in his Night 5 phone call in Five Nights at Freddy's 2. He also has confirmed that the characters were not able to move around again in the day after the bite of 87, which once again helps us piece together the timeline. However, Phone Guy is the most important in Five Nights at Freddy's 3, as he talks about how to use spring locks and all the mechanics that went into the spring lock suits back in Fredbear's Family Diner. He also is the character who had the most voice acting in the entire series until Hand Unit took that crown from him in Sister Location. He confirmed the safe rooms, the lockdowns, and the murders in all of his calls, and due to this, people have been able to piece together a lot of this confusing lore of the series. Without Phone Guy, we likely would not be able to get a good idea about the setting that we are in, and how we can defend ourselves against the animatronics. Thank you, Scott Cawthon, for the Phone Guy. Now we are finally getting to some very important characters in the Five Nights at Freddy's series. Nard is a combination of all the animatronics in Five Nights at Freddy's sister location, excluding the custom night animatronics because they are not canon characters. Nard was a character responsible for escaping the underground facility in Five Nights at Freddy's sister location through our player, Michael Afen. And, because of this, Nard caused Michael's body to decay and turn purple and puke him into a sewer where it was then able to escape. Sometime in between Five Nights at Freddy's sister location and Five Nights at Freddy's Pizzeria Simulator, the other three animatronics in the body of nard told Baby that she was not able to control the animatronic anymore, so they kicked her out. Funtime Freddy was then able to take over the body of nard. Nard shows up again in Five Nights at Freddy's Pizzeria Simulator as Molten Freddy, and then dies by getting burned. Because nard had such a big role in both Five Nights at Freddy's sister location and Five Nights at Freddy's Pizzeria Simulator, nard gets the number 8 spot on this list. Alright, let's talk about our first on-screen human death character in the franchise. Crying Child is a character introduced in Five Nights at Freddy's 4 and seems to be terrified of the animatronics at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza and Fredbear's Family Diner. However, his father is a worker at both of these restaurants, which means he is forced to be around these restaurants. Add a little bit of spice with his character by making his older brother a complete asshole, and you have a very interesting protagonist for a Five Nights at Freddy's game. While we still don't know his name, some people have suspected that his name is Afen, due to the Five Nights at Freddy's survival logbook. However, I am a strong believer in Chris, so that is what I will call him. Chris is an Afen, meaning he's important by nature. Chris is also the victim for the bite of 83 at Fredbear's Family Diner, which means it will go on William Afton's record for children he has murdered, since he is a suit manufacturer at Fredbear's. Chris also walks around and his toy plush goes everywhere he goes, almost like he's being stalked. He is also the character whose plush gives him the phrase "I will put you back together," which still aggravates people who are trying to piece together the lore. Because Chris is such a prevalent character in Five Nights at Freddy's 4, he gets the number 7 spot on this list. Next up on our list we have the creator of the animatronics himself, Henry Emily. Henry was William Afton's old business partner back in the 80s, being owners of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza and Fredbear's Family Diner. Henry was the creator of the core 4 animatronics, those being Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy. Henry also helped William create Circus Baby and the suits for Fredbear's. So while Circus Baby may be under Afton Robotics, they were in fact created by Henry. Henry also was the cassette man in Five Nights at Freddy's Pizzeria Simulator, the one who burned everything down to the ground in order to end the horrific nightmares created by William, Fazbear Entertainment, and everyone in between. He is also the father of the Charlie, the child that goes on to possess the puppet and the main character of the Five Nights at Freddy's books. Because of all of this, Henry is a very important character and takes our number 6 spot. Speaking of the Emilys, our next character on our list is Charlie Emily, also known as the puppet or marionette. The puppet is the character who gives life to all of the animatronics by injecting remnant and stuffing the kids inside of the suits. She is very angry at William and constantly seeks him out throughout the entire series. Since she is the character who gives life to all of the animatronics, it makes sense why she would be the first victim and give life to all those who come after her by the same killer. The puppet is also speculated to be the one who says "I will put you back together" by the end of Five Nights at Freddy's 4, however there is no definitive proof. The puppet is also the only character that doesn't pass on in the Happiest Day minigame, so he can haunt and seek for William, as we can see evidence since she is the only character in Five Nights at Freddy's 3 besides Springtrap that is not a hallucination. She also appears in every minigame besides Foxy Go 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 in Five Nights at Freddy's 2, which is very interesting because it seems as though there are 2 games dedicating her importance, Five Nights at Freddy's 2 and Five Nights at Freddy's Pizzeria Simulator. Because of her importance in so many aspects, the puppet makes it as number 5 on our list. Next, taking our number 4 spot on our list is the one and only, Circus Baby. Circus Baby is an extremely important character mostly in both Five Nights at Freddy's sister location and Five Nights at Freddy's Pizzeria Simulator. She was able to escape through nard using Michael Afton's body, which caused him to decay and turn purple. That alone makes her a very important character, but the thing that makes her so important is that she is, you guessed it, an Afton. She is the daughter of William Afton, Elizabeth. She was clawed at an early age by the animatronic that William Afton created on the first day that Circus Baby's Pizza World opened. Ever since that day, she was stored underground in Circus Baby's entertainment and rentals. However, as much as I like Circus Baby as a character, I do not think that her story is quite over yet. I think we will definitely be seeing her in future games, and that is the sole reason why she has passed the puppet in importance on my list. I made an entire theory about this already, and if you have not seen it yet, please watch it. It will be in the top right corner of this video. Because of her mysteriousness, lore-heavy importance, and character development in Five Nights at Freddy's sister location and Five Nights at Freddy's Pizzeria Simulator, Circus Baby has made it into 4th place. Now we are getting into some very heavy hitters, and taking our number 3 spot we have, what many people consider to be the main character of the series, Michael Afton. The reason why Michael is so high up on the list is because he is the player of every single Five Nights at Freddy's game in the series, excluding Ultimate Custom Night and Help Wanted. Michael Afton starts his story in Five Nights at Freddy's 4, being the mean older brother to his little brother Chris. It's him that gets Chris killed in the bite of 83 because of the incident that happened at Fredbear's family diner. The rest of the series is him trying to find his father, as we can hear in the sister location final cut scene, and he goes through every single Freddy Fazbear's building until he eventually finds him in Fazbear Frights, and they both die later in Five Nights at Freddy's Pizzeria Simulator to end off the story, for at the time, at least. Michael is also infamous for being the other purple guy in the series, being one with his father, which is very interesting to many people. And, because of this, Michael makes it in our number 3 spot. Golden Freddy is It's Me, by far the most important animatronic It's Me in the franchise. His story starts where he was a suit at It's Me Fredbear's family diner, however had to It's Me get out of da commission It's Me when he bit Chris at his It's Me birthday party. And, due to getting It's Me bit, Chris went on to possess the suit of Golden Freddy. It's Me. However, his story is not over that easily. When Golden Freddy goes out of It's Me da commission, Cassidy, one of the It's Me missing children incident kids, goes on to possess It's Me Golden Freddy. But why on earth is Golden Freddy so It's Me high on the list? Well, it all comes down to the fact that It's Me Cassidy seems to have magical powers, somehow. Cassidy is able It's Me to keep William Afton in torment in hell and able to It's Me get her revenge. Golden Freddy's also It's Me seems to have the words It's Me, which is the little brother signaling his older brother. Last It's Me thing to mention about Golden It's Me Freddy is that he seems to shift It's Me between tangible and non-tangible states, which It's Me continues to It's Me further solidify the possibility of Cassidy It's Me having magical powers. Because It's Me Golden Freddy is so important in so many It's Me ways, he gets the number 2 It's Me spot on this list. Before I get to the most important Five Nights at Freddy's character, here are some characters that just barely missed the list. The first few characters I would like to mention are the core 4 animatronics. While they do not have much relevance to get on this list, I would like to mention them as they are the missing children of Gabriel, Fritz, Susie and Jeremy. Since they are on the gravestones at the end of Five Nights at Freddy's Pizzeria Simulator, they get at least a mention on this list. The next character I would like to mention is the indie gamer that we have yet to see in the series, but was mentioned in Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted. While there is not enough importance in the series yet for him, he still gets a mention for being the reason for Help Wanted. The next character I would like to mention is Nightmare. All he is the representation of death, however he is definitely not important enough to get on the list. That's all there is to say about Nightmare. The last characters I would like to mention are the mediocre melodies, specifically Happy Frog, Ned Bear, and Orville Elephant. While these characters are not important in and of themselves, they provide voice lines from Ultimate Custom Night that were very important in solving the nature of Cassidy. Now finally, let's move on to the most important character in the Five Nights at Freddy's series. I mean, did you really expect anything else? Of course we have to put William Afton, the suit manufacturer and main killer of the series, at the top of the list. There are so many reasons why William gets number 1. Not only does he appear so often, appearing in every single game besides Five Nights at Freddy's 1, but he has so much significance in all those appearances. Just like his appearance of him murdering Charlie, and murdering the 10 kids in the mini-games, and appearing putting a mask on a man's head, and being an enemy in Five Nights 3 and Five Nights 6, and dying 3 different times and rebirthing 3 different times and... Okay, you get the point. He is also the father of 3 of the other characters on this list because he is the character who started it all, setting the groundwork for his family, and being a mentor in all of the story. He was also the character who discovered Remnant, which created the Funtime animatronics. If it wasn't for him, none of the animatronics would be given life through the series. As you can see, there are just so many things that make William Afton important in the series, meaning that he takes our spot as the most important character in the Five Nights at Freddy's series.